All right, welcome to this episode, and today we're going to talk about should you use Webflow for your project?
Yes, so maybe a little explanation like what it is. Webflow is a no-code tool, so you can develop a website, develop without any coding. It does, in my opinion, require like some technical knowledge, or it will at least make things a lot easier. But it is propositioned as a tool for designers to kind of develop websites without the help of a developer.
Okay, interesting. And yeah, what's of course we use Webflow for some of the projects, and maybe can you elaborate a bit on why we use Webflow?
Yeah, so it's like really dependent on the project. I wouldn't use it for all projects. I think it's even not possible to use it for all projects because it has some limitations. But if you're having like a really creative project, I do think it's a very good tool because for things like animations, adding like fancy motion stuff, it is just so easy to do it compared to if you have to code everything. So if you have like a really creative project, or for example like a landing page for a campaign, and you want to create something super quick but with unique design, then I think Webflow is a really good tool.
All right. And looking at, you mentioned it that for some projects you can use Webflow, for some projects you can't. When is Webflow a no-go in your opinion?
If you have like a really functional project, like if you're making a platform, you're not going to do it with Webflow. They do offer like a web shop functionality, but then you really need to use the structure they have. It's not that customizable. So if you have a lot of integrations, I wouldn't do it. And also something which I find like really weird is like they don't have any native multi-language support. So if you do need multi-language, I also think it's already kind of like a no-go. So I think they should build it. The request is already open for years. And maybe like if you're just developing like a simple blog or anything and you don't need a custom design, you can also just use a template from something else. It's like if you need a custom design, then it's a good tool, but if you just want something basic, then why?
Yeah, I think then maybe one more question I have then for Webflow itself. Is Webflow like a tool everyone can use, or do you need some knowledge for it?
Yeah, they proposition themselves as a tool for designers. So a designer doesn't need like to have any developer creating it for him, but I do think like if you have like the technical knowledge, like HTML, CSS, it will make things like a lot easier. If you don't know like the basics, then I think you're not gonna have a fun time.